Okay. And so this is the website is digitalliteracy.assessment.org. And this website will allow you to do all the training that we just talked about. And so once you guys get set up, if you don't already have access, you can go to log in the top right up here and input your email.
I've already set up my account.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and set it. I'm going to go ahead and sign into mine. And so once you sign in, you'll see your name up here in the top right corner. It'll say, you know, Margaret or Kina. So that's how you know you're signed in. And then it's going to ask right now, are you physically located at a Northstar location? So all of us are not physically in a Northstar classroom. They do have classrooms across the country, but we're all doing this virtually and from our homes. And so you just click no there. It's going to ask you that every time that you sign in. So just make sure you click no. I'm somewhere else. And then when you hit next, it brings you
Essential computer skills.
exactly. And it has everything in here. So this is the dashboard. So this is where you always want to start. If you ever get lost and you're somewhere in the website and you try to get back to this dashboard, you can always click Northstar Online Learning up here in the corner. Like for instance, let's say I go in here and I go in here and I'm a couple levels down in here and I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't want to do this anymore. So I close that out and then I can go back to Northstar here. And then I'm going to click it one more time. And let's see, we want to get back to our dashboard. So I can go to Northstar Online Learning over here on the right under my name. I just click that drop down and I just go to Northstar Online Learning. Kina, or somebody's driving. Would you mind muting for a little bit?
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. And so, yeah, so once you get here to Northstar Online Learning, you see all the different trainings. So there's basic computer skills, there's internet basics, email, Windows and Mac OS, which are different operating systems. So of course, most of us are probably very familiar with Windows, but if you have an Apple device, they operate a little bit differently. Then there's software skills. So you have Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Google Docs. And then all the way down, there's a bunch of lessons on how to use technology in your daily life. Things like social media,
Just a quick
information.
question.
What's the question?
Is there a way you can save it on the screen like an app?
Is there a way to save it?
Yes, so that it appears on your screen like an app.
There is, well, not really. So what you could do is, and I won't be able to share my phone right now, but what you could do is when you get to the site, digitalliteracy.assessment.org, at the bottom, do you know how to make a bookmark? You can make a bookmark to the website and then you don't have to type in the website every time. You can just go to your bookmark. So like these up here, you see these up here at the top, I have like digital navigation. So these are bookmarks. So when you go to a site and on my computer, I can just hit the star. So like, let's say I wanted to bookmark this website because I wanted to go to it in the future. I just click this and it bookmarks it and I can give it a name like, you know, Northstar Learning Dashboard, and then I can hit done. And then now that bookmark is right here, Northstar Learning Dashboard. So I never have to type in that website again. So you should be able to do the same thing on your phone when you go to a website. Usually it's at the bottom of your screen and it looks like a arrow and you click it and you can say save as a bookmark. And then this website will be saved and you know you can always just revert back to it so that you don't have to type it in.
Okay.
hmm And so, yeah, all these classes are completely available: social media, information literacy, career skills, digital footprints, K through 12 distance learning. So, extremely valuable information. And again, this was really the core of what we were offering for digital navigation. So I would encourage you guys to, if you have time on your own, to make sure that you take advantage of it, because there's just a lot of good training. And so I'll go through one of the modules. Let's say you wanted to learn about social media. So you would come down to social media right here, and there's always two buttons for each one. There's take assessment or a lesson. So take assessment, you can take the assessment on this particular module as many times as you like, up to 2 times a day. So you can take it 2 times a day for as long as you want to take it. And if you get over an 85, you will earn a badge. I think I would really encourage you guys to all work towards earning all the badges. I think that would be awesome for you guys to get all the badges. I think that would be an accomplishment. The next thing would be if you want to get a proctored assessment, which would be you'd have to get online with myself or Boom, or the two digital navigators for Mission Africa. So we'd have to get online with you and watch you take the test. And then if you get an 85 with a proctored test, then you can earn a certificate. And that certificate will stay with you for life, right? That's a certificate you can put on your resume and say, hey, I earned a certificate in Google Docs or social media. Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint are probably going to be the most likely ones people would want to show off, because it tells an employer, if you're out there looking for a job, that like I have the basic skills in these softwares, right? In Microsoft Word or Excel, things like that. And so if you were to go in and again, let's say you wanted to take a lesson on docs. So you just hit lessons right here.
Mhm.
And anytime as you go down, so you can see all the different topics, what is Google Docs,
Mhm.
navigating Google Docs, opening and renaming. So you see how my mouse is over here on the left and it's like that pointer.
Yeah.
Notice when I come over, it turns into the hand. When it turns into a hand, that tells me that there's a hyperlink there. And if I click, it's going to take me to another page.
Mhm.
So let's try that. So it says, what is Google Docs? So let's click it. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm going to just turn off the audio for now, but I would be able to go through the training. So, and a lot of it is very interactive. Some of them are YouTube videos. And so you can click through, see, here's a video now on one of them. Let's see. So you can see how it works, right? So it's really good training. So you go through, it's just going to teach you all the different things to do. So I'm going to just put in the password that is asking me to put in. It says nice. Open the Google Docs app menu. So then so it taught me how to do it, and then it wants you to go do it just to reinforce your training. Another video. So doesn't all this look familiar? This is all the trainings that we did, but they did it in a more general way. So I'm just going to click through. So let's see, click the blank template. Okay. I just want to finish a quick module. Most of these are pretty brief. What does it want me to name it? Cover, letter, manager, job. Okay. Another video. Open the insert menu bar. Nice. Okay. Open the Google Doc name cover letter. Okay. Okay, so I finished that section. So it says you've completed all the lessons for this section. Getting started with Google Docs. Are you ready to answer some questions? Then it wants to do a little bit of a knowledge check. It's not a test or anything. It's just going to be a quick knowledge check. So I'm going to just go through and it says navigate to Google Docs. So I'm just going to do that again. It says open a new blank document. Do that. Rename the document resume chef position. and I'm gonna hit enter, and it's going to good job. Open the file menu in the menu bar right here. Open the Google Doc named class schedule spring. Scroll down, class schedule spring, click that. You got every question correct. This section is now finished. You can come back to review it at any time. To practice something new, use the menu. So then I hit next, and now it takes me to module 2 of 5 called organizing your document. So you can see that there's going to be 5 sections, and I finished section 1, and now it's opening up to section 2. But I don't want to do that. I'm just going to back out of it. And so over here, I just wanted to show this to you. When I click this little drop down menu here, see how it says getting started with Google, and I have a little green check mark next to all of those topics. So that tells me that I finished the module called getting started with Google Docs. And you can see that the next one is called organizing your document. The one after that is called formatting your document, sharing and collaborating. And then finally, there's the last one, 5 out of 5, is called finishing your document. So where this highlighted band is, that tells me where I'm at within the entire course on this topic. Okay, so organizing document, that's why that yellow is there. But I want to just exit now. Let's say I did a module and I have to go, so I just want to exit out. So now, like we shared earlier, you can click on Northstar Online Learning up in the top left. It brings you back here again, and notice again, I've got check marks for the things that we just demonstrated, but no check marks for these things. So we haven't gone through this course yet. So if you wanted to, you could of course restart here, but let's say you wanted to take a look at a different course. You were done with Google Docs for the day. You have a couple options. You can click dashboard, or you can just click Northstar Online Learning. Again, I'm going to click dashboard, and notice that it takes you back to the main page. So this is always the page where you want to start at, because this is where you have access to everything. So you can jump around, take lessons, you can take assessments. I'll stop for a second right there. Does anybody have any questions on what we've covered so far?
Just a comment that this is very nice. We'll
It
be able
is.
to understand more as we
It
do it on our own.
exactly. And there's something about doing it yourself where you definitely have you learn on your own, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
highly encourage that for you guys. And we'll be tracking this. If you need to see, I'm just pull up a PowerPoint here real quick. If you want to end up taking an assessment, let's say you do feel confident about one of them and you say, I want to go for that certificate that Eric was talking about, and because you feel good about where you're at, you guys can always reach out to me. I'm going to share my email here really quick. So you would just have to.
You said once you finish the assessment, you get the certificate. Do they appear here, or you have to apply for it?
Once you successfully earn a 85 or above, and the test is proctored by myself or a boom, yes, it'll show up here in your account, the certificate, and you can actually download it. We would print it out for you if you like, and sign it. There is a section for myself or a boom to sign the certificate also. If you want us to do that, we can do that. So it just makes it more official, and it prints out actually on certificate paper like a certificate. So it's really nice. And we have the certificate paper at Mission Africa.
Yeah.
I think
I like to do that.
Yes, for sure. So did you guys in the chat? I just put my email address. It's info@summitsupportwa.com.
Yeah.
So you can always reach out to me and say, hey, Eric, I'd like to get online with you and take an assessment. And we can set up a time to do that. And all I would do is just get on a quick Zoom call with you. I would have you share your screen so that I can watch you take the assessment. They're very, back at Northstar, they're very adamant about, they want us to like watch people take the test, make sure that they're doing it right. No one's helping them, because we really do want people to be learning and not go around the system. And so I would just watch you take the test as best as possible. and you earn an 85, and then and it grades it automatically. So you'll know at the end of the test which you scored. And if you get an 85, you get a certificate. But again, you can take these assessments as many times as you want to practice them. The questions are the exact same when it's proctored, of course, but that's just the official assessment is when it's being proctored.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to show you all what one of the certificates looks like. Let me just find one. So here we go. All right, let me just reshare my screen. So this is what one of the certificates looks like. So it'll say certificate of completion. It'll have your name because, you know, you passed. So I just grabbed one of hers, and it says the day that you passed the test. So on January 31st, she passed the test for Windows 10. And then again, myself or Boom would sign it over here, and then we will print this out for you. We can put it on cardstock if you like, something that'll last for you. So yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to get the certificates because I think it just solidifies that you like learn something and you're able to pass it at a high level, and that's really cool. So that's what that looks like. Just go back here. Okay. And so back to Northstar. So again, all the training is here. That's really the main thing I wanted to show you guys. You can, of course, come over to take assessments. So this is the other way to get to assessments is just to click on the dashboard. So this is where myself or a Boom would have to proctor you. So we would either help you join proctor mode. I'm going to cancel that. Or we would validate the computer with a pen. So Boom and I know how to do that. Y'all don't need to worry about how that all works, but that's something that Boom and I would do once we get on a call with you, and then we would proctor your test with you for, 15, 20 minutes, however long it takes, and hopefully celebrate with you at the end. Let's see here. The other thing that I wanted to share is, have you guys been getting these emails? It says our class offerings this week. Have you guys been getting these emails from Mission Africa?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, good. So that means that we have your email and you should be good to go there. The other thing that is available on YouTube, and I'm going to just find Mission Africa. So to find Mission Africa on YouTube, you can just literally just type in the search box up there. And man, the other one took over. So I guess you got to put Mission Africa US. Let's try that. It used to pop up in the search engine. Anyways, I'll just send you guys this is us right here. It's at Mission Africa US. I'm gonna put that in the chat too. So this is our YouTube page. And all the trainings that we've recorded on Zoom, primarily with you guys who've been at all the trainings, are here on YouTube also. So like here, we have the job search one. All right, so we have all of those available for you guys also. So you can also go to the YouTube page if you just want to review some material that we've previously taught on. That is primarily what I wanted to share today, is just make sure that everyone had access to their Northstar accounts. Again, I want to confirm that both of you do have access to your Northstar account, correct?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Any questions about that? And so again, just to review, next week, next Thursday will be our last Zoom. And then this Saturday will be like our celebration party to wrap up the contract. And so I hope that you guys can both make it for that. And that's pretty much it, guys. So then just stay tuned to your emails. We'll email everyone once everything picks back up, and then we'll resume. And I think we'll even have a better offering, to be honest with you, next time, because this was the first time that Mission Africa's done this. And so I feel like we learned some lessons, and we will get better, and it'll be a better offering next time. And I thought we did good, but we're going to ramp it up and do better.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome,
Thank you
guys.
for the opportunity.
You're so welcome. Thank you guys for joining so consistently. I really appreciate you guys being here. It's been really fun to get to know you guys, and I'm looking forward to working with you going forward.
Thank you. God bless you.
Bye, y'all. Have a good one.
Bye.